Good afternoon, Elizabeth. I am back and ready to read you a story about penguins. It says Explore My World, and this penguin book is from National Geographic for Kids. I know a lot of my first grade friends have learned about penguins through math and whatnot also this year, so this might be kind of a refresher for them. So this story is by Jill Esbaum, and it's also a scholastic book. So you're going to learn all about penguins and their lives. An emperor penguin. For these penguins, Antarctica is home sweet home. It's a frozen, snowy place without lakes or rivers or a single blade of anything green. So would you be able to grow your favorite flowers there or your favorite vegetables or fruit when nothing is green there? It's all ice. Waddle. This tall as a first grader bird doesn't mind that the temperatures are below zero. Way below zero. Their bodies are perfect for a refrigerated life. So do you think we're going to learn about some of their bodies and what is made up of their body to keep them nice and warm in the frigid cold? And if you're a first grader, they may be just as tall as you. Now, if you also notice here, you're going to see on most of the pages, these are called heading because this is a nonfiction book. That means it's not fake, it's real. So it has real information. The purpose behind this author writing this book is in order to get facts. So you're learning information. It's informational text. So if you think of the author's purpose in Pi, it is to inform you, give you information. So it's going to have all these different features like pictures. This is called the heading. We know that we're going to learn about how they waddle on this page. All right, and we're continuing. We have no heading here, so we're going to continue to learn about waddling. A baby penguin would not survive long in this frozen world by itself. Luckily, emperor penguin parents know how to protect their little one. After mom lays an egg, she rolls it from her webbed feet onto dad's. Oops, careful. So the dad has it near his feet the whole entire time. And if you've ever seen the movie Happy Feet, that kind of gives you a lot of information about penguins too and how they are taken care of. When the egg is safely atop dad's feet, he lowers a special feathered pouch to keep it warm. So if you can see their feathered pouch is there, and that's the way that they keep their babies nice and warm in the frigid temperatures so that their babies don't die in those cold weathers before they even hatch. Mom leaves right away. She needs to find food, and for that she must travel to the sea. So the mom, the lady in the family, she is the one who gets all the food, where the dad stays with the eggs. And also, fun fact, did you know that penguins mate for life? They only have one mate their entire lives. That means they only have one boyfriend or girlfriend, husband or wife. They only have one their whole entire lives. They fall in love, and that is who they are meant to be with. She will walk many miles before reaching water. Her leathery feet march across the snow. Her sharp claws grip icy spots. When she finds the sea, mom will feast for weeks. So the mom will eat and eat and eat. And why do you think that she's going to continue eating during that time? Is she going to bring food back for her baby, for her mate? Is she just fattening up for the whole entire winter time to last long? I wonder. Brr, why Antarctica? So that's our new header. And then we see little side captions. Can you waddle like a penguin? So, you should try waddling right now like a penguin and see if you can do it. Is your hair waterproof? That means that your hair does not get wet. Well, what happens to you when you're in the shower? Are your legs shorter or longer than a penguin's? Look at their legs. Their legs are pretty short. Are yours longer or shorter than a penguin's? How do you keep your feet warm? So how do you keep your feet warm? I know right now I'm wearing some slippers. That helps my feet stay warm. What else do you wear every day with your shoes that would keep your feet nice and toasty and warm? How can penguins live in Antarctica? Leathery webbed feet are great for standing on ice and swimming. Feathers are tightly packed and waterproof. Underneath, a layer of fat called blubber helps protect against the chill. So they have blubber, which is a layer of fat that keeps them nice and warm. And that's their webbed feet. Their webbed feet look a little bit different than humans' feet. Shiver. This is probably going to be about how they're so cold. Bone-chilling cold, icy winds, blizzards. The penguin dad stands through it all, keeping the eggs safe and warm. So they have a really important job, the dads do, whereas the moms are going to get food. The dads have to keep the babies safe. He does not get a break for 2 long months, and he doesn't eat during those 2 long months. So now knowing that he doesn't eat during those 2 long months, do you think that the mom is going to be bringing back some food for the dad while he is sitting and waiting for the baby's eggs to hatch? Possibly. Ooh, that's a lot of penguins. To keep from freezing, all the father penguins in a group or colony huddle close together. They take turns shuffling into the toasty middle, then out again. So just like you would have in a circle, you're going to go into the circle and out of the circle because the inside of the circle is nice and warm, the outside's a little colder, so they kind of take turns. Mom penguin returns to the colony in July or August. So they'll be going actually on their journey pretty soon because they're gone for 2 months. So that would be the month of May probably, and the month of June, or the month of June and the month of July because they come back in July or August. She and Dad call back and forth until they find each other. The reason they do that is why? Why do you think? A lot of penguins, they look alike, don't they? So you want to make sure that your certain mate has a certain call to them. So when you hear their voice, you're going to know that that's your special mate. Why, hello, chick. So look at that. When the moms come back, they're going to see their child for the first time. That's kind of unique to humans because they see their child usually first, the woman does, whereas the male does not. So this is a little bit different. As soon as Mom tucks the hatchling into her own feathered pouch, Dad takes off. It's his turn to find the sea and much needed food. So the mom is not bringing back food for the dad. She just eats for herself so that she can now stick around with the chick. Like Mom, he waddle walks over miles of ice and snow. He sometimes flaps forward to top again, pushing with his feet and flippers. What's for lunch? Would penguins eat carrots? Do you eat fish? What do emperor penguins eat? What do you think that they eat? Penguins eat food found only in the sea, like Antarctica silverfish, hook squid, and Antarctic krill. That's a little type of fish. From their colony, penguins might have to walk 50 miles to find open, unfrozen water. They dive deeper than any other bird, to 1,850 feet, and they're able to stay underwater for 15 to 20 minutes without taking a breath. Can you swim underwater? Should you walk on ice quickly or slowly? What do you think is the safest way to walk on ice? Glurp! Mom penguin's belly is still full of seafood. She brings bits up into her mouth to feed her chick. The fuzzy chick grows bigger, braver. It pops out to take a look at the wide white neighborhood and toddles over the snow to meet new friends. So the baby is getting fed by the mom, and then it waddles over and it meets all the other babies. See all the other babies? So cute. Summer arrives in December and ice near the colony breaks up. An adult penguin chick sits while Mom goes off to fish. Dive, penguin. At last, the penguin is big enough to try swimming and fishing on its own. Sploosh! Look at it diving and swimming all on its own. It's really grown up. So here's a penguin map. There are 17 different types of penguins. Most of them live in Earth's southern hemisphere along the coast Follow the key below to see where on Earth some of these penguins live. So Galapagos penguins live in Galapagos Islands, kind of near South America. Humboldt penguins are northern Chile and Peru, that's in South America also. African penguins are in South Africa. And Gento penguins are subantarctic islands and Antarctic Peninsula, so down here. Emperor penguins live in Antarctica down here. And little blue or fairy penguins live in New Zealand and Australia, which is a continent Australia is. And erect crested penguin, they live in like the Auckland and Campbell Islands. So most of them live below this line right here that you're going to see. And look at all the different types of penguins. So after reading this book, you might find a penguin or two that you want to read about and research more about and find out how they live and kind of what happens to them after they develop and after they leave their parents. I hope you enjoyed the Penguins book.